There's something really special about the Otters. We're not like other clubs in as much as we genuinely have a concept of family and togetherness. There's always someone watching your back. There's always someone there. It's home. I was excluded from most sports at school. You know, I was never picked for the team because I was the little gay one in the corner. And it's only been the last couple of years when I've actually thought, hang on, no, I am a sportsman.
When I was quite young, I was quite into sports at school, but I kind of just lost interest in all of it. I think it was to do with the fact that I came out at that age. I didn't really feel part of the community. It was kind of a bit of a revelation to go and join an LGBT club. I've rediscovered all these things that I love and have always loved. And I found the 14-year-old me that was quite intrepid and active person.
What became apparent, I suppose, to all of us involved with the calendar is that as straight white men, we've gone through life without any barriers in terms of whatever we wanted to do. And it was, especially within sport, we entered into sport because we wanted to do it and we didn't even question whether or not we'd be accepted. So a lot of the messages we were getting were around the fact that team sports traditionally seem a very masculine environment, an environment that to an outsider would seem maybe non-inclusive and potentially even homophobic. The idea that someone couldn't take part in sport because of who they are was something that we really didn't agree with.
We're a rowing club that happens to be LGBT friendly and happens to provide community space for people who enjoy getting together and wanting to row. It doesn't matter if you've never done a sport before, you are welcome in our club. You know, straight moms to youngsters who are 19, finishing secondary school and coming into the club. Everyone has a place.
You can be gay, straight, bisexual, anything in between. You can be a man, you can be a woman. So what? Do you want to row? Great, get in a boat. We're that.
In sport, and especially a sport like rowing, which is a real sort of extreme team sport in that you are all, it's incredibly merit-based, so you need to be there for one another, you all need to be pushing together, and the only way the boat is going to go faster is if you're all in sync and that you all can feel the boat together. You can really build those friendships because you're going through that journey together.
You may have had a week at work or you're at university and then you're up really early, you all look awful, you're going to get into a boat and just row really hard and do really, really well, and I think you're at such a it can be a low point, but by the end of it you feel good about yourself, you become a rowing family.
I think if you were to ask any of us before we went to university what a straight ally was, you'd get a lot of mixed replies, but since going on the calendar journey, it's really opened all of our eyes up to the barriers that certain people face, not just in sport, but in wider life. And sport means so much to us in terms of the bonds that we've made. I graduated 3 years ago, and my best friends are still the people that I rowed with. And the fact that these opportunities are off reach to someone because of their sexuality is wrong.
There's no one here that I don't get on with, there's no one here that I don't like seeing, and that's what keeps me here. It's kind of the community that there is around the Otters. You join up with a form and it does say, what is your sexual orientation if you would like to say, and I said, I'm straight. So I knew the club knew. It became quite clear very quickly I was one of the only kind of male heterosexual members, and I kind of got a bit nervous about that in terms of, do people want me to be here? Is it that I'm taking the place of a gay rower, if you like? But that was never really the case. Everyone was just so happy to have me along and to kind of get me on board.
The message that we're trying to get out is that sport should be for everyone. Being more aware of the different struggles that people face are only going to equip us to become better employers, better managers, and better people.